Well, hello. Hey, friends. Happy Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. I don't know about you. I am fighting a cold and, I'm all zoomed out for the day and for the week, I think. So, how about you? I am ready. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go put my sweats on and get comfortable. And I do still have some work to finish up, um, but that's what's happening. What are you celebrating today? I wanted to just really one of the things I love doing is just encouraging us to celebrate ourselves, celebrate what we're accomplishing, celebrate how far we've come. And so I love to have celebrations on Friday. So I'd love to hear from you. What are you celebrating today? I am celebrating. I have my application was chosen as a contestant for the upcoming North America's Next Greatest Speaker competition that's happening here in Colorado next Saturday. And so I'm very excited and I'm also terrified. So I've done lots of speaking, but never with this format before where we're um, doing 3-minute kind of TED Talk style presentations. And so it's way out of my comfort zone, something totally new for me. So I'm excited, but also it's scary too. So, and, thinking about that and thinking about, I was on a meeting today with 80 plus women. And one of the things that I observed that was very consistent, that a majority, I would say, of these women, and including myself, and maybe you too, that we would all love to have more confidence in work and what we're doing. And so I thought I would talk a little bit about that today. Like, where does confidence come from and how can we develop confidence? And whether it's confidence, like for me and putting this talk together and stepping out on stage next Saturday, confidence to do that. Confidence in our marketing and in our sales conversations. So where is it today that you could use more confidence? And let's think about that as we're chatting about this. Um, so really what I want to point out is that confidence is a feeling, and it is a feeling that comes from inside of us. It's created by a thought. So if we want more confidence, we create more confident thoughts, right? I mean, that sounds so simple, but it's not, right? Because I'm thinking about, okay, just have confident thoughts and then go step out on stage. Hell no, that's not how it's going to work. Um, so our thoughts are 50-50, right? Like, we can have great thoughts and we can also have crappy thoughts. And so there's, tens of thousands. I've heard the figure 60,000 thoughts that go through our head each day, or whatever it is. I don't even know. And so those thoughts are always a mix of all things, of good and bad, right? And so when I'm thinking about wanting to feel more confident, and that energy and feeling of confidence coming from what I'm thinking, then I want to be practicing more confident thoughts. And it's not to say that the not confident thoughts are going away or we're going to get rid of them. It's just saying, let's give some more airtime to confident thoughts. And as we make a practice of that, then we will begin to feel more and more confident. And so it's interesting to think about, there's some things in our lives that we're super confident about, right? So in my example, I'm really confident about speaking, having a speaking engagement. If someone in, an organization invites me to come and teach about marketing, or like I'm talking to you now, like, I'm fine with this. I'm fine going and doing a webinar or presenting to a group and talking about marketing or business development, those sorts of things, right? Like, I have confidence in those things. So one of the things that have found to be helpful is, okay, I'm confident in doing those. Now, what are some of my thoughts about myself in that situation? Right. And so I can borrow those thoughts. So if, for example, what am I thinking about um, being on this live broadcast with you right now? Well, I'm thinking like, I love doing this. I know I have something great to share that will help somebody. Um, I'm comfortable, even though I don't have like a script or whatever, like I know what I want to say and I just speak from my heart. And so those are some thoughts that help me feel confident doing what I'm doing right now, which I'm comfortable with. So can I borrow those thoughts and apply them to this situation where I'm going on this stage in this speaking competition and where I feel very uncomfortable and not as confident, right? So I'm going to borrow the thoughts I'm having now about me speaking here with you and use those and just kind of start trying them on, and can I apply them and create that feeling of confidence when I'm thinking about this other opportunity? Does that make sense? So we're borrowing those thoughts. And then we can pick some of those thoughts out that, that feel like they could be true, or that give us that little feeling of confidence because we can feel it inside of our body, and just start practicing those, right? It's like starting a new workout where you're working a new set of muscles. It's really awkward at first, and you might not know if you're doing it right or whatever, and that's totally fine. Thank you. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Love it. um, you might not know if you're doing it right, but just start practicing and giving airtime to those confident thoughts so that your mind gets used to thinking those things about yourself just as easily as we can think about all the reasons why we're not feeling confident, right? So, and like I said, we're not going to make those non-confident thoughts go away. They're going to always be there, and they can just kind of be the chatter in the back. But I want to learn and teach my brain how to choose these more confident thoughts that I can believe, like not just, I call them airy fairy bullshit thoughts. It's not that. It's like finding some of those that that give me that feeling of confidence, but then also I believe. So for me, one of the thoughts maybe I'll practice as I'm just talking here with you today about this speaking competition is like, I know what I want to say and I just speak from the heart. And so if I approach that opportunity with that thought, it helps me to feel confident and much more calm, right? So that is a perspective on confidence you may have not heard. A lot of us think that confidence comes from outside of us, like when people validate us or compliment us or tell us we're, awesome or whatever, that's where confidence comes from. Well, it really does come from inside of us. True confidence is generated from inside of us. And yes, it really helps when people validate you, but we can't always rely on that, right? And so we can take those things and hold them in our heart when they come to us, but I'm not going to sit around and wait for someone to give me validation before I step out and do hard things and in a confident way. Like I want to be in control of creating my own confidence, my own energy of confidence, and stepping out into the world. So there's some thoughts for you. We've been on here for a little while, so I hope you have a fabulous Friday. I won't keep you any longer. Like I said, I'm all zoomed out. I'm ready to take off the work clothes, the jewelry, and put on my sweats and enjoy just being a little more cozy. Well, I still have some work to do this afternoon, but we'll be wrapping up sooner than later. And I hope you have a fabulous Friday yourself. And give me a shout out in the comments, whether you're watching this on replay or here live. And I just thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fabulous Friday. I love you guys so much. Mwah. See you. Bye.